Alright guys, time to get started. Good evening. Welcome to Vaidya's Chess Hub, and today we are dealing with attacking F2 and F7 motif. We're joined by Rayansh who is here. Itesh says good evening sir, and all Jay is here. Sagar is here. Well, nice to see everybody here on time. Granth Utekar is here, which is great. Then he says it is crossed 1800, which is fantastic. Oh, that is great to hear, and everybody is congratulating him on that. And Arya Mahakal is here. Hello Arya Mahakal, we'll need that thinking cap on today, okay? And I think Namish is here. So Namish is saying that I have 10 plus 5 tournament. What do you mean by I have? What do you mean by I have? You don't want to play something when it's the lecture hours, right? You don't want to do that. Now, Greyansh is saying, yes, sure, I have to make my coordinates proper. We're joined in by Ojas. Ojas, after a long time, how are you, buddy? What's up? And what's the rain situation there in Vardha? You can update us about what's happening. And Sagar also is welcoming Ojas. By the way, yes, he's saying that everything is fine there. We're talking about attacking F2 and F7. So this is the position. Number one, Jai, you can always be, as usual, our scorekeeper. We are also now joined in by Saurish. Saurish says, good evening, sir. Okay, so this is about attacking F7 and F2, or F2 and F7, whichever way you want to put it. Is black to play first, so I said F7 and F2. All right then. So what do you see here, guys? The situation looks pretty easy, but will you take with the bishop? Will you take with the queen? What's going to be the perfect way for you to win this? It's a winning situation for black, clearly, but will you take with the bishop, or will you take with the queen? And if whatever is your choice, and why? Arya Mahakal says queen takes is better. Itesh says queen takes f2, king d1, bishop f3 is actually checkmate. That's what he says. Jai completely agrees. Says queen takes f2, king d1, bishop f3 is just checkmate. Okay. That seems to be the logical idea. Even Granth Utekar agrees with that. So let's get started. By the way, there are a few things I want to talk about. Number one, do check out Grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand's game against Gary Kasparov. Grandmaster Gary Kasparov, he won. So it shows that the Indian ace chess player is still very strong indeed. He also defeated Grandmaster Jan Nepomniachtchi, and he is going to play in the World Championship. So that shows a lot about how tough Grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand is even today. Of course, needless to say, I've said this time and again, but he is the reason why I started playing chess. So he is an idol for most Indian chess players. And it was such a good game. You can search it on YouTube. You can search it on chess websites, and you have them. Two games, Grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand versus Grandmaster Gary Kasparov. The latest one, 2021. I'm not talking about the old games. I'm talking about something that is very contemporary, very latest. And the other one is Grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand versus Grandmaster Jan Nepomniachtchi. What games they were. What games. Okay. The answers are coming in for the position, so which is great. So queen takes f2 check and king d1 bishop checkmate. So let's execute that. It's check and it is checkmate. You all are right. Congratulations. So Jay, I think we have opened our account with 1 out of 1. Arya Mahakal says 1 out of 1 it is. Jay says 1 out of 1. Granth Utekar, Itesh 1 out of 1. Well, that's not bad at all. I think next position. Attacking f2 and f7. So I think this time it is f1. By the way, you guys can update and tell me whether Falak plays the tournaments on Mondays. What do you have you noticed him? And Falak, if you are watching this, please type your Leeches ID if you have registered on Leeches. Let me know, Falak, if you are with us. Let me know, please. And if the other guys should let me know if you see Falak playing in tournaments that we conduct on Mondays. Meanwhile, this is a position for white to play, and let me know what you think of it. But I repeat, Falak, I want to know from you. So does Falak play on Mondays? That's the first question I have. And the other thing I want to know is if Falak is with us. Let me know your Leeches ID. If are you registered on Leeches or not? I want to know those two things. And this will be the right time to tell you that today we will do this F2, F7 tomorrow as well. We need at least 3 sessions. We'll get 2 of them. On Friday we will study 1 or 2 or 3 maybe miniatures. Next week we will plan for the remaining series of the Exposed King. And also plan either my games against you, the challengers that is, or the next head to head. Let's say we'll plan something out. There are a lot of things that I want to show you. Okay, and let's see. Well, nobody has noticed Falak play in the tournaments. Jay, what do you think? We are waiting. Jay probably the senior. I think Rayansh can also update me. Granth, have you seen Falak play in the tournaments on Mondays? Rayan says I've noticed him. Really? Jay says sometimes. So if that's the case, what's his ID that you notice? And if at all you know his ID, then Jay probably do some, Granth is also not aware of his ID. Rayan says, yes, I have. So let me know his ID and do some research about how many games he's played. Because now we want to make sure that he progresses. He is still relatively new, barely a month old with us, but still he is fairly active, at least in the chat. I've seen that. @Falak is his ID. @Falak or only Falak. Why have you put @ there? I don't want a Telegram ID, right? So let me know, Jay, if you can throw some light on that before. Okay, only Falak, but with a small f or with a capital F. Once you've typed small f, the other time you type the capital F. Like, what is it? Small case or uppercase? What do you want? Somebody type that. And Falak, if you are here, then just tell me your ID. Oh, Hitesh has said it is just Falak with a small f. All right. Back to the position, we have got some answers. Oh, Jay with a complete thing. Jay says it's Falak 100908. Okay. So that is it. That is it. Okay. Yeah. So Jay is saying that this is the one. Okay. Falak 100908. Now he is saying let's win the rook with the fork. How can we win the rook with the fork? You mean to say skewer, right? So queen takes f7 is check, and then king moves. We give a check. Then the king moves. We win it by skewer, right, guys? Yeah, it's not fork. I think it's skewer. Abir, it's queen capital Q, takes is a cross sign. So make sure you do those things, buddy. Is there a checkmate possibility? No, check is better. Winning this. Fantastic, guys. Let me know your score. Is it 2 out of 2? Jay, I think for us it is 2 out of 2, right? There's no doubt about that. Yeah. Ite says 2 out of 2. Rayansh 2 out of 2. Abir is saying sorry for not keeping the Q capital or the cross sign. No problem from the next time. Jay says it is 2 on 2. Abir is also at 2 out of 2, which is fantastic. All right, now this one is white to play, and this one actually should be easy because this is one of the favorite tactics of all the beginners. I am sure you agree with that. One of the sure shot tactics that you know. Okay, the knight and the bishop both attacking the f7 pawn, and then the king can't take it. I think this is a very simple idea, and it's going to win something by way of a fork. I think this is very easy, is it not? So let's fork. Especially Rayansh, okay. Especially Rayansh, okay. Rayansh says this is Rayansh's favorite idea. Great, guys. The score time. I think we're at 3 out of 3. It's easy to count until we are below 10, is it not? Itesh, 3 out of 3. Granth Utekar, 3 out of 3. Saurish says 3 out of 3, although he has put 2 forward slash. I don't know why he's used 2 slashes. Okay, Rayansh is also at 3 out of 3. Rayansh, keep it up now. We don't want you to slip by 0.5, okay? Oh, yesterday, Hitesh, you were down with 0.5, is it not? Did you get a chance to round it off? What happened yesterday? Namish is at 3 out of 3, which is good. Itesh says, yes, sir. I was able to round it off yesterday, which is fantastic then. In that case, we all were above 80% yesterday. Today, again, the same target, okay? About 80%. So let's see if we do 25 positions, we must be above 20 and above. That will be 80% and above. This one, Grant says, bishop takes f2 check, king takes f2, and then queen what? Queen takes e5. We win the queen. Oh yes, the queen up. The discovered attack and the queen up. How nice is that? So it's the bishop that moves out of the way with a check. And later we will be able to nab the queen. Yeah, surely this has to be the tactic. Oh yes. Score time, guys. Score time. I love it when that happens. Yeah, it was Tata bye-bye queen. Yeah. It says 4 out of 4 for this one. Granth says 4 out of 4. Nobody's slipping to 0.5 yet. Arya Mahakal is at 4 out of 4. The discovered attack it was. Sagar says personal score 4 out of 4. Reyansh is at 4 out of 4. Saurish is at 4 out of 4. Jai says we are together. I think Jai, even your score will be 4 out of 4. Abir is at 100% score. Very nice, guys. Next position, please. White to play. Oh, the power of the open F file. Have you noticed that? Oh, don't tell me it is checkmate in one move. Guys, is it checkmate in one move? Is it checkmate in just one move, guys? The next position. Checkmate in one move. Hitesh says, yes, sir. Queen takes f7 is just checkmate. One move checkmate, right? One move. It did not take long at all. Queen takes f7 is just checkmate. Game over. Let's do it. It's game over, buddy. Just game over. How easy was that? Scores coming up. 5 out of 5. Yes, it was checkmate. Hitesh says 5 out of 5. That's nice. The next one, please. It is black to play this time. Saurish with the all are almost with 100% score. Granth, it cannot be 5 out of 4. Watch what you've typed. How can it be 5 out of 4? It can be 4 out of 5. Come on now. So Falak, we were talking about your ID. Jay has typed your ID. Don't be late for the lectures. It's 6-7. Don't be late for the lectures. So Falak, we were talking about your participation in the tournament. You are fairly new to the hub. 1 month is nothing. But anyway, you are doing quite okay, I must say. But it will take time for you to show tangible results. But I must say that you have been, for the month that I have observed you, you're very active. You're talking about your ID. So Falak, if you are here, just type your leech's ID. We'll know what Jai typed was correct or not. Queen takes f2 checkmate. Even for this one, it's mate in one, they say. Okay, so let's do it. Checkmate in one move. Absolutely right. Guys, okay, very easy positions to begin with. I think as and when we move forward, we'll have... Remember yesterday also, we thought all the positions were easy until we got that one position wrong. Everybody will remember that. I am sure. Everybody type it in the chat. You remember? We thought all the positions were easy. Just when you thought the queen would be trapped and that would be easy, that was the one position that we got wrong. And yes, Ayush has also typed Falak's ID. But Falak, why don't you officially type it? It is your ID, right? They say knight f7 fork, this one. Jay says bishop takes f7 and knight f5 is checkmate. How many people agree with that? Guys, is it again? Let me give you the arrows this time. The choice is, do we like the red arrow or do we like the green arrow? Like, which one do you like? What's the move? Oh, Ayush, the Ant-Man says, I agree with Jai. Ayush, Ant-Man says, Jai maybe is right. I think green is checkmate. Arya Mahakal also agrees with green. So guys, knight takes f7 will be a fork, but isn't checkmate greater than a fork? By all means, by all means. Saurish also likes green. Oh, Granth Utekar says no. Why? What happened? It's the Rustam checkmate. That's right. By the way, why is Granth Utekar saying no? Granth, you don't agree with that answer? What's your answer? Now Granth Utekar says yes. Okay. Beautiful, is it not? What a position this was. Score time, guys. Score time. Is it 7 out of 7 this time? Itesh is at 7 out of 7, man. There's no doubt about it. The next one is black to play, by the way. Black to play. Should we take with the bishop? Should we take with the queen? What are the benefits? Important, important. Are we going to win the... Are we going to win the rook in the process? Yes, Ayush is right. It was illegal. In fact, our channel has a video on that. If you have watched it, guys, our video has a channel about this checkmate that people are talking about. The film Rustam by Akshay Kumar. On our channel, there is a video showing the entire game that he played with the jailer. Let me know if you have watched that video. How many people have actually watched this video? We were talking about the Rustam movie. On our channel, there is beautiful video that I've made. I've showed the entire game that they played in the jail, where Akshay Kumar actually checkmated the jailer using this idea of queen sacrifice. And that's the video that you should immediately watch. Jai, if you can type the link here. I also showed how the mate could have been avoided. Okay, so this is the link. Jay, thank you so much. Hey, Jay is so active. Okay, so this is the link, guys. This is the link. Sagar says I watched it many times there. Okay, so that is the thing. Jay, again, once again, thank you so much for typing the link. It's there, guys. Everybody watch it after this particular lecture. Sagar says, I liked it totally 100%. Okay, so what's up with this one? So maybe what's the choice this time? The red one or the blue one, or what? Red or blue this time? Okay, so queen takes f2, king d1, queen f3 check, and we win this. Okay. Saurish also says I watched it. Arya Mahakal meanwhile likes the blue color. Mohit likes the blue color. Mohit Patel says blue color it is. Saurish actually typing it BLU. Okay, so let's do this. Let's check. Fantastic idea, guys. Score time, guys. Score time. Sure, there are people with out of score so far. Yes, we have people with complete awesome score. I like that. 100% score. Forget about 80%, right? We are at 100% score. Now with this one, oh, this is a typical Smith-Morra idea. Guys, this one is a typical Smith-Morra idea, man. Come on. There's no doubt. Yes, and Ant-Man seems to have got that. Even Pragya's got that. Pragya's joined us late, I believe. So everybody likes that idea. We are going to be a queen up. It's a typical idea. Mohit, even you are right, man. Very good. The queen is free, is it not? So the idea is bishop takes f7 check. The king will have to take because there's queen covering the entire d file. And then we'll be able to win the queen for free because the king is the only defender of the queen. Deflection would be such a right word to use here. Fantastic. Let's do it, guys. Bishop takes f7 check. King takes and queen is free. Magnificent. Score time. 9 out of 9 mostly. I think so. Yeah, 9 out of 9. And Mohit says, because I was late, it's 2 out of 9. Not bad at all. You can say 2 out of 2 then. Mohit, don't say 2 out of 9. You can say 2 out of 2. You should count how many positions you participated in and how many you got right. Nami says, I hate that tactic a lot. Why? Because you've fallen for that so many times. Yes, Mohit, this is the way to go. 2 out of 2 for you. But mention it's 2 out of 2 for me. Mohit, mention that. 2 out of 2 for me. For this one, I think Hitesh says queen takes f7 check and there is checkmate. Queen takes f7, king d8, queen f8 is checkmate. Who is that checkmate? Yes, Namesh said that he's fallen for that so many times. Hey, people have gotten checkmate very nicely here. By the way, Pragya, what is queen h8? What have you typed? Queen h8? I don't think it's h8. I think that's right. Queen takes queen f8 checkmate, right? A check and then checkmate. Queen f8, not h8. Score time, please. We are going at perfect pace here. And it is checkmate. There's no doubt about that. So score time. The next one is white to play. 10 out of 10 for most. For Ayush, it's 6 out of 6. Mohit, it's 3 out of 3. Itesh is at complete score, which is great. Saurish is with the full score. Jay says, yeah, we all are at 10 out of 10. There's no doubt. Rehan's at 10 out of 10. Abir is 10 out of 10. So no 0.5 so far, okay? Oh, this one again is the same checkmate. People say queen takes f7, king d8, queen f8 checkmate. Oh, yeah. So let's finish this off quickly without any further ado. Score time. Next one is white to play. Yes, Mohit, you're right. It seems to be the same, right? 4 out of 4 for him, 11 out of 11 for Mahaka, 11 for Reyansh, 11 for Grunt. Sagar is saying 11. Oh, this one is the legal's mate. Now Ayush is happy. Now Ayush is very happy. Says legal's mate. Legal or legal rather. There's this sound of legal also because I believe that was after the player name. Some history there. Yeah, so that's right. I think bishop, look at this checkmate here. But then the king would come forward. So type the entire line here. So bishop takes f7 check. Then king e7. Knight d5 checkmate. Knight d4. No, knight d5 checkmate. Please type the coordinates correctly. Bishop takes f7. The green arrow. Black will be forced to do what is indicated by the red arrow. And then knight d5 is checkmate. Not knight d4. Knight d5 is checkmate. Not knight d4. Knight d5 is checkmate. Watch that. And that's legal's checkmate. That's not out. Beautiful. Falak, watch this. Why is it checkmate here? The king cannot take the bishop, supported by the knight. King cannot go to any of these squares because they are taken by the bishop or by the knight. And the other two squares, or rather 3 squares, we have friendly pieces. 12 out of 12 for most people. That's 100% score, which is awesome. The next one, please. White to play for the next one. Yes, of course, 5 out of 5 for Mohit. For Ayush, it is 7 out of 7. Keep your personal score, okay? And Abir, what kind of score is that? 1, 1, 2 out of 12. Isn't that impossible? Arya Mahakal says queen takes f7. Can you continue, Arya? How can we win the rook here in the corner? Queen takes f7 check. How can we win this rook in the corner? Pragya says queen takes f7 check. But how do you continue after that? Should we sacrifice the queen? Is it a back rank checkmate? No, you're wrong. Itesh, you made a blunder. If you sacrifice the queen, watch the blue arrow. The king will escape there. Watch the blue arrow. Oh, Itesh, I hope you realize that. Itesh, if you think that let's sacrifice the queen for the back rank checkmate, you're wrong. That's king e7. Now Itesh says OHH. You should say OMGB, right? Oh my Ganpati Bappa. OMGB. Yeah, Sagar and everybody else agrees that like queen f6 check and then we will win the rook. I think we did that kind of an idea in one of those earlier puzzles as well. So the earlier positions as well. Score time, guys. Score time. 13 out of 13. Oh, Arya Mahakar says OMGB. Yes, 13 out of 13. 13 out of 13. Namish says, why are my chat lines not visible? Your chat lines are perfectly visible. It's only when you type something that is wrong, maybe they get filtered. That's what is happening, Namish. If you type some score that is absurd or some line that is irrelevant, then it gets filtered. Oh, Mohit is saying 6 out of 6 for him. Now for this one, Abir is saying rook takes f7. So let's take the pawn on f7. That's really, should we do that? Is that what it is? So rook takes f7. And then rook f8 check is threatened. Okay. Yeah, people seem to like that idea a lot because then rook f8 check and the knight is pinned, by the way. The knight cannot come to capture on f8 because the knight will be pinned after the pawn is taken on f7. Please note that. Everybody seems to like rook takes f7, okay? Okay, sure. Let's do that. Oh, the queen took. Oh, the queen took. And now I think we can win the knight now, guys. Notice the role of this pawn. So sweet. And we can win the knight here. Guys, let me know if you agree with that. Says, yes, we can win the knight. Queen takes h7 check and the king will have to go away. The king cannot keep defending that knight on g6. So we are definitely going to win the knight. There's no doubt about that. The knight on g6, that is. King moves somewhere, I don't know where. Just wait. Score time. I think 14 out of 14. So we got the queen and the knight is free. Huh? So that's what is important there. Okay, guys, so what's up with this one? No use knight takes f2. No use knight takes f2. Bishop takes f2. Bishop takes f2. King e2 force. Bishop g4 is mate. How many people agree with that idea? Bishop g4 is mate, right? Bishop g4 is mate. Sagar Kelkar also likes that idea. Arya Mahakal likes that idea. Granth Utekar likes that idea. Mostly. Bishop to g4 is actually checkmate. Notice there won't be this pawn on f2, guys. There's no pawn on f2 there. No doubt. Yeah. Even Mohit likes that idea. Guys, fantastic checkmate. You should notice the checkmate patterns. Let me know if you like that idea. The checkmate patterns, they're just amazing because the way you're attacking f2. Of course, you can say that the positions are relatively easy to begin with. We're going to go to 25 positions. But I will say this, that these patterns are very interesting. Look how not necessarily you need the queen every time, right? You don't need the queen every time. Next position is with white to play. Loving this totally. So far, people are at full score. Mohit says, I totally like that pattern. Both the bishops, right? Both the bishops covering that pattern. Radesh is at 14 out of 15. Although he is nowhere in the chat, he is suddenly 14 out of 15. Radesh, type the answers also at times. Like, how do we know you are even there? Okay, bishop takes f2. What? Bishop takes f2? That's the same idea. Bishop takes f2 or f7. Guys, bishop takes f2 or bishop takes f7. Come on, guys. Mohit says the queen is free. Yeah, like the last one, right? It's a typical Smith-Morra gambit idea, guys. It's a very, very typical idea. Deflect the king, win the queen. Score time, please. Score time. The next one is black to play. $16 out of 16 it is, yeah. 100% scores for all the students. That's magnificent. That is just too good. Guys, now I have an idea from the position, from this position, okay, let me come on main cam for that. From this position, guys, type yes in the chat if you have got my message properly. From this position, type the entire line, even if there are variations from this position. Don't just type the first move, not interested. And please type yes if you have understood that. So Abir is the first one to recognize, says yes. Okay. No, 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 not interested. So just tell me if you've understood this. Itesh also says yes. Reyansh understood it. Ant-Man says yes. Granth is there. Mohit is there. Yeah, sure. Type the entire line. Even if there are variations, you should do that. Okay. So that way, now we know that you know the entire thing. Okay. So sure, let's do that, guys. Vishen also has understood that. So let's see now. Now you can go ahead and type the lines, guys. Now the screen is set for you. The entire line, please. Even if you have typed that earlier, just please copy paste it so that I can consider that now. I was on the main cam, I missed all the chats. Okay, Hitesh says the full line. Bishop takes f2, king takes f2, d2, the pawn can later be queened. That's what he says. Similar idea for Ayush Tavde as well. By the way, Granth has the same idea except that d2 is kept capital D for some reason, I don't know. Oh, Hitesh also with the idea, the tactic that is with the deflection. The pawn will reach the 8th rank and will be promoted. Very good. Very nice idea. That's right. The pawn will be promoted and not just promoted because the pawn has strong support of the rook. There's nothing that the white king can do, right? Let's go for it. Oh, that's not the move. The bishop move. By the way, we have all gotten it right. Guys, we have all gotten it right. I think I played the wrong sequence by a misclick. So please take that. Please take that correct. Let me do that again, okay? Yeah, let me do that again so that we get it right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So you can count that as a complete score. Oh, there is second variation. The variation type. Okay, but 17 out of 17. Yeah, surely. Why is Hitesh taking 0.5? Hitesh, what happened? We're taking at 0.5. Huh? Again, I want the full answer. Okay, don't just type the first move. I won't consider that. The full variation, please. Reyansh is with a complete score. Abir, not just the first move. And make sure your typing is right. From now onwards, I will wait. But we will do everything properly now. I know you have understood the idea now. The attack is on the f2 or the f7 pawn. But type the full thing here. Granth Uttekar says we have a checkmate here, sir. And wrong answer, right? I mean, that's the wrong answer. How can queen f8 be checkmate there? Because the king will escape on d7. I hope he realizes that. And Sagar has simply copied Granth Uttekar. Caught. Sagar, you copied the answer and you're wrong. The king will escape on d7. So I think Hitesh is the idea. Pragya also says the same thing, queen takes, but she says bishop e6 check. If bishop e6 check. What? No, no, no. Pragya, type the complete thing. Queen takes f7 check, king d8, queen f8 check, king d7, queen takes 8. Okay, so isn't this the very first position that we did today? How many people think that's the first position we did today? That's exactly the same position. I think more or less the idea is the same. The rook is free, right? The tactic is skewer. So, Granth Uttekar, very bad. And now the king will move. It's not checkmate, Granth. You can see for yourself. The score, please. 18 out of 18. Mohit Patel says yes, that's the idea. Score, please. The next one is black to play. The full line is expected. Full line is expected, okay? The complete line is expected. Jay says we are at 18 out of 18, which is perfect. Now, the full line here. Is it just checkmate in one move? So this time there is no question of typing a line here. Hitesh says tactic is checkmate. Jay is saying, yeah, it's a mating net. It's just checkmate. So we'll just finish it quickly. There's nothing more to think. Just one move. Guys, let's increase the target to 30 out of 30. Why just stop at 25? Because some of them are just checkmate in one move. Then that takes very little time. Is it not? Yeah. So some of will change the target to 30 out of 30. Now what's up with this? Again, is that this legal's mate? Aryamakar says, yeah, let's do that. Okay, again, it's bishop takes king e7, knight d5, the legal's mate, right? Isn't that the same? Guys, I love that position where it was sort of legal's mate, but the knight came to f5 for that move. Remember? It was quite similar to that move there. And now knight d5. It's not d4, okay? It's not d4. Pragya, it's not knight e5, it's knight d5. Please type it correctly. Score time, please, guys. Score time. Yes, it is the legal's mate. For Ayush, it's 13 out of 13, by the way. Yeah. For Hitesh, it's 19.5. Rayan says 20 out of 20. Arya Mahakal is 20 out of 20. The next one is white to play. Saurish is with 100% score. Abir is with 100% score. Granth has deducted that 0.5. But remember, Granth, later you can round it off. Mohit is at 13 out of 13. Ayush today is happy. He's like at 100%. Okay, full answer for this one, guys. Complete answer. No shortcuts. If there are variations, if the line is not forced, then there could be variations. You have to type the variation. Abir again, first move, not just the first move. I won't take that. I want the complete answer. The first move is not enough. Take your time, but type it. Take your time, Abir. It is okay. You're a new student. I'm with you. So, is there a checkmate, or is there just a material winning idea? What exactly is it? People are saying queen takes f7 check, and then the rook is free. It's a fork. Rayanj also agrees with that. However, Abir says, let's go with the queen to d f8 also. Like, why? Why should we do that? Queen takes b8. Queen takes b8 will be so wrong, Arya Mahaka, that that queen will be supported by the bishop. The king will not be, the bishop will not be pinned, because after the check, the king will move. Arya Mahaka, I hope you realize that. Yeah, Aryan Mahaka has realized that. Okay. So yeah, sure. Let's start with this and then take the rook. Fantastic. What an idea that is. Okay. Next one is black to play. Rook free was the right idea, and the last one. 21 out of 21. 20.5 out of 21. That's the full line, okay? Arya Mahakal is at 20 out of 21. So, okay. No problem. Jay will have to do some math. Like, what is 80%? About what should we get to get 80% out of 30? Jay, for 25, you said that 20 above is 80% plus. What about out of 30? Because today it will be out of 30, right? Full line for this one, guys. Jay just said 24. Oh, Jay, oh, that 24 is for the 80% target. Okay. Guys, answer by Jay. 24 out of 30 is what you should get. If you get anything above 24 out of 30, then you are 80% and above. So that's it. I think everybody is looking good right now. No problem. Very good. Jay, thank you so much. I hope you use the calci. Should we trust your mathematical calculation? Yesterday you were spot on. Granth Utegar got a mate here. Says bishop takes f to check king d8. d8? Like, why is the typing wrong? Why is the typing wrong? What happened? Guys, this bishop a4 checkmate. Now, some people are saying bishop h5. Watch the coordinates. This is so bad. Bishop a5. Really a5 or a4? Like what? Pragya is saying bishop takes f2 check, king f1, knight d7 check. What are we talking about here? It's black to play. The coordinates are here, there, all over. No, Pragya. What is this? Look what you have typed, Pragya. How is that possible? Oh, no. What are we doing here? Itesh has some ideas. Says, bishop takes f2 check. If king f1, then knight d2 check. Guys, knight d2 check, bishop takes, right? Why are people not registering the fact that knight check and the bishop can take it? And yes, good realization. It's not D8, it's king D1. Bishop A4 check. Oh, Sagar I think has a better idea, right? Bishop A4 check, then rook B3 will block it. Rook B3 will block it. Okay. Okay. Oh, it will be a double check. That's why Mohit is saying. It's a double check, he's saying. But hang on. What about this idea? Bishop takes F2 check. King D1. Then bishop. Okay, so that's a variation, right? And it's a double check. The knight check. And also the bishop check. That's why the king will move, they're saying. Okay. But then is this the variation? So everybody likes the move. By the way, why does Ayush keep saying bishop a5? Isn't it bishop a4? Or bishop a5? It's bishop a4, I suppose. Okay, guys. So I think the first move is right. This bishop takes f2 check. And the king has indeed gone to d1. And now I think this is check. And this is checkmate. However, variation alert. Variation alert. Had the king gone here, then you are saying knight would be a fork. The bishop will be free. Guys, the bishop will be free, guys. The bishop will be free. Now, what do you say to that? Wouldn't the bishop be free? Somebody needs to comment on that. So, we will lose the bishop and get the rook in return. King will take the rook, right? It's like a TV. Yeah, sure, it is like a TV. It's like a monitor screen, right? Knight e6 check. Okay, knight e6 check, then what? Knight e3 check, okay. Then what? No. Anyway, this could be your homework, guys. Take this as homework. What happens? What happens? If the king goes to f1, then how do you continue from here? It is checkmate? What checkmate? Yeah, it is checkmate. Again, because it's double check. Guys, it is double check again. It's checkmate. Notice how the knight beautifully takes away the g2 square from the king. Yeah, knight e3, not knight e6. Knight e3 is checkmate. Oh, you solved the homework here itself. I'm so happy. Score time, guys. This one was an enjoyable position. Okay. Yes, so let's go to the next position. This one is black to play. So far, people are well and truly about 90%. Forget 80%. They're all about 90% here, which is great. Even Mohit is doing well today. He joined late, but he's doing well. Yes, Jay, 22 out of 22 for us today. 8 more positions. Can we do it? We got 20 minutes more. Again, full line, okay? Not just the one move. With the variations as well. Now we are interested in doing the variations as well. So what's the idea here? It's black to play. Sagar has some idea. Says bishop takes f2 and knight e3 is a fork. How many people agree with Sagar's idea? Now bishop takes f2 check. Why is Hitesh typing bishop takes f7? Hitesh, is it f7? Really? Black takes on f7? Really? Sauri says bishop takes f2 check and knight e3 is a fork. Meanwhile, Pragya is saying no. And why is Pragya saying no? Arya Mahakal likes that idea. Bishop takes f2 check, king f1, knight e3. By the way, what happens if bishop check and then king d1? Even, you should type that. Even if king d1, there is the same fork, right? Absolutely. Sagar has said that. Even if king d1, knight e7. Knight e7 or knight e3? Sagar, knight e7 or knight e3? Knight e3, right? What are you talking about? Not knight e7. Guys, you have to take your time, but type it correctly. I've told you, from now on, make sure, before you click on that send button, make sure that you type correctly. Okay. I am not interested in the speed, because now initially we did it fast. Now I am interested in accuracy. Don't worry, our initial target was 25. Anyway, we are going to get to 25 so easily. Okay. But type it properly. I'm interested in that. So let's see. That's it. Bishop takes then. Let's win the queen here. And we'll win the queen. Congratulations. Score time, guys. Score time. For that last one, guys, after this check move, there is king d2. I think if that happens, then there is queen check. Why can't I play that? I should be allowed to play that. If this happens, then there is a queen check. I'm answering someone who says king to d2. That's a very important observation, okay? Very important observation, guys. Then there is a queen check, and then wherever the king goes, again you have the same idea of the fork. So first there is this queen g5 check, queen g5 check, and then you execute the same idea. As a very nice observation, the king does come to d2. The king does go there. King d, queen d1 is already what? Queen d1? Okay. So full score here. So far, so good. Nice. All right. Now this one is easy. I don't even want to waste time here. This one is the easiest. That's it. This one was the easiest, guys. I did that even without waiting for your answer. Bishop takes f7, checkmate. This one was just too easy, man. Okay. So 25 out of 25 target, initial target has been achieved. And everybody is about 90%. So I'm very happy. Again, type the full line for the next 5 positions also. So is it Legal's mate again this time? Mohit, you have done well. You joined us late, but 17.5 out of 18 is cool. Absolutely good. I think, yeah, surely again it's at Legal's mate. So let's do that. Bishop check and knight to d5 is checkmate. 26 out of 26 now. Okay, so 26 out of 26, I think. Now, white to play the next one. Oh, 25 out of 26 for Arya Mahakar. 90%, right? Hitesh is still at 100% score. What about this one? Same idea? Yep. Guys, by the way, do notice that these errors happen at all levels, okay? 27 is our score. What about this one? It's white to play. Oh, this one is cool idea. Let's see. This white to play is a cool idea, by the way. Namish is saying bishop takes f7, check, king takes, and queen takes d5. Is it d5 or a d4? Namish, you're not taking your time. Ayush says it's queen takes d4. It's d4, right? Arya Mahakal, watch what you have typed. The idea is discovered attack, Namish. But I think you got the coordinates wrong. Arya Mahakal, even you got the coordinates wrong. It's queen takes d4, right? Yeah, not e4. So bishop gives a check. And then we will be able to nab the queen. But it's d4. Yeah, tactic is discovered attack. Score time, please. What's the score? Beautiful ideas. Beautiful ideas. People are well and truly above 90%. How nice is that? Oh, this one is also an awesome checkmate, right? Type it properly. The coordinates should be done correctly. I am not going to be impressed by speed, guys. I'm making it very clear. Speed will not impress me. Type it accurately. The typing should be done accurately. Okay. So here is the position. Type it accurately. Take your time. Don't be in a rush. But whatever it is that you type should be typed properly. This one is a beautiful checkmate. And bishop takes f2 check. Oh yeah, that's checkmate. That's a cool checkmate. Even Namish likes that idea. Just as knight takes f2. Well, knight takes f2. Where is the knight? Jay, talking of typing correctly, you are the first one to blunder. What's up? King e2, e3 does not matter, right? Does it matter? Queen e2 or d2? Rehan Shinamdar says no, sir. Bishop takes f2 check. King e2 or king d2 doesn't matter. Queen e3 is checkmate. That's a nice plan. That is a nice idea. So let's do that. This is mating net tactic. I like this checkmate actually. Normally when the bishop is in the front, you don't see such ideas. Mohit, I'm sure you like this mating trap. Mohit likes the idea, when the board, it's a checkmate on the board, he likes that idea. Mohit, I'm sure some comments from you, man. This is a beautiful checkmate, right? Ayush Tavde saying kiss of death. Yeah, sure, 100%. 100%, guys. Namish is at a complete score. And yeah, Mohit is 20.5 out of 21. Yeah, spooky name. But yeah, sure, it is like that. Normally, guys, remember what I just said, okay? The thing is, when you have this bishop in front of the queen, then it's quite rare to see the mate. When the queen is in the front, then there is mate on f7, mate on f2. We know that. Even in the scholars mate, it happens, is it not? Queen takes pawn on f7 is checkmate, is it not? But then the bishop is in the front and you get the checkmate. That's something special. So Mohit does like that position. And Saurish is saying that one old leech's account that he had was with the name Spooky. Really? Saurish, what's up with that? Why did you have such a name, huh? Okay, let's see. White to play, guys, for this one. White to play. Complete idea, please. Not just the first move. Not just the first move. Sorry, sir. Not just the first move. Please. This one should be very interesting, guys. Worth our time. Come on. What can we do here? Nothing is so direct here, okay? Let's see now. Interesting. White to play. And what is it that we can do here? Some ideas. Rayan Chinamdar says bishop takes f7 check, king takes f7, queen e6 is checkmate. Bishop takes f7 check, king wherever is checkmate, in fact, he says. So Hitesh has typed a line with f7, but even king e7 is the same. So very quickly the computer has thrown another position where the bishop is in the front. Jay, you can type this, okay? When the bishop is in front of the queen, the checkmate is rare. When the bishop is in front of the queen, the queen and the bishop, or the rook and the queen on the same file, these things are called a battery, okay? But in a battery, battery, but in a battery, when the queen is in the front, it's better normally. But yeah, in such cases, even when the bishop is in the front, it doesn't really matter. The green arrow is called the queen and the bishop battery. Queen and rook also makes a battery. The queen and knight does not make a battery. Okay. So remember this, queen and the bishop on the same diagonal is the battery, and the queen and the rook on the same file or the rank is a battery. And normally the queen in the front is useful, but in such rare occasions, bishop in the front will also give checkmate. Some knowledge there. Type in the chat. Now what? King takes f7 and then what? e6 check. Guys, now what? Guys, now what? Did somebody type? Same, right? Checkmate, right? e6 checkmate or queen checkmate? Guys, the green arrow or the red arrow? Like what? The green arrow or the red arrow? No, queen and pawn is not a battery, okay? Queen and pawn is not a battery. Guys, the green arrow or the red arrow? The red arrow, right? Clearly the red arrow. Why give the check with the pawn? The red arrow is clearly winning, right? Yeah. Abir is saying, yeah, red is right. No doubt about it. Yeah. Score time, please. Jay, what's the score? It's black to play for the next one. Ayush is at 24.5 out of 25. By the way, Mohit Patel has put some cherries instead of red color alone. Okay. Score time. 30 out of 30. Oh, Namish already with the answer for this one. Now, this one is so easy, is it not? Guys, I think we have reached 30 very easily here. Can we get to 50 at this pace or 40? Let's try. Guys, let's try. Let's come on, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Let's do some positions fast. Final 8 minutes. Let's see. Now let me come on the main cam, guys. Guys, here is the fun now. Okay, it's going to be fun. Okay, let us try. Let us try. Jay, it will be tough for you to keep the score, I'm telling you, but you can try to keep the score. Okay, let us try to do some quick positions, okay, and then let us see how many positions we can manage in 8 minutes. It will be fun. Jai says okay, it will be fun, guys. Awesome. It is okay if you don't get all the positions, because already we have done a lot, and whatever it is that you did not get today, we have a session tomorrow on the same topic. We need at least 3 lectures on one topic. Okay, so yeah, sure, let's go ahead and do that. Everybody seems to be ready. So this is the position. I think this is again the same idea with the Legal's mate, but this time we are going to get the queen. Yeah, we are going to, oh, the knight is pinned, by the way, sorry. Okay, so what's up with this one? Here we have the bishop takes f2, and we are going to, I'll try to show it with the arrows, okay? So that Jai also gets enough time to type the score. I think that will be better. So bishop takes, and then we can win the queen. Very good. Jai can type the score. Now this one is again easy because it's just checkmate in one move there. Just checkmate in one move, guys. This was just checkmate. No, oh, sorry, they're not checkmate in one move. Oh, I'm lucky. So what can be done here? The bishop check, the knight check, queen check. There is no checkmate. We can win the bishop here in the corner. Yeah, sure. So Jai, go ahead and type the score. You can take the bishop. Okay, this is white to play. Again, one of those battery stuff where we are going to probably, yeah, the battery where the bishop is in the front. Still we get it. Jai, I think we are at 35. Okay, fine then. Next position, I think again it's legals. Very good. 36 out of 36, is it not? Jai is doing a good job keeping the score. What's up with this? I think here we have we can go for this move. Oh, we can go for that and then this, right? Oh no, got it wrong. Oh no, why? This move first? Oh, this move first. Yeah. Oh, I missed that. No, I missed that. Jay, count one wrong for me. Because, okay, this is checkmate. This is easy. This one again is the same idea, winning the queen. What about this one? I think this one is easy. Checkmate. That's easy. This one again with the same idea with the battery. Oh, hey, hold on. This is checkmate. Okay. Fine. We are doing an excellent job here. Let's see. This is going to be check and we are winning the rook. I think we did this position earlier, is it not? I think this is check. No. Oh, what happened there? Now, what happened there? What? Oh, there was no support. Isn't that funny? What did I just do? There was no support. There was no support. I think pawn push, right? That's also not the idea. Oh yeah, that's the move. Because now I'm threatening checkmate on two spots. Yeah. Okay, fine then. Two wrong. That's still 80%, right? Okay, fine then. Okay, so this is 42 out of 41 out of 43. Jay, we got two wrong, right? 40. No, it's out of 43, I think. Out of 42. Sorry, out of 42. 14 threes are 42. The line, the entire line that you see is 42. Guys, I think we're done with 42 positions. Jay. Okay, that's right. Now what about this one? Bishop check. Again, the same battery idea. Oh, but this time there is no queen checkmate. Okay, just keep that in mind. Oh, bishop takes here. That's it. Oh no, what happened there? What's up? If that's not the idea, then what's going to keep him happy? Bishop takes pawn. Because then this will be checkmate after knight is taken. Okay, anyway. Three wrong there. What about this one? Let's take here. Then let's go here. Maybe this one. No, wait a minute. If I go here, it's a check. If I take this, then he can take here. So far, so good, right? So far, so good. Knight g4 check does look tempting. No, this one is better. Nothing is better. Okay. What? Nothing is better? Then why did I ever make that sacrifice? I thought of that plan. The rook is free. How did we miss that? Guys, the rook was free. We didn't miss that. We did miss that, sorry. Checkmate, yeah. Is this checkmate? Any move is checkmate, right? Doesn't matter. What's the score, Jay? 43. I didn't get 5 wrong. 5 wrong? 4 wrong. What 5 wrong? Jay, there are 4 red marks, my dear. Why are you discounting 5? Jay, it's not 5 wrong. Jay, no. We got 4 wrong. Jay, no. It's 45 out of 49, right? Jay, why are you giving me 5 wrong? Okay. That's it now. That's it now. So 46 out of... Yeah, Jay saying typo. 1 minute more to go. And we have achieved... How much? 46 out of 50? Yes. 46 out of 50, which is not bad at all. Some of you claim 50 out of 50. Nami says 49 out of 49. Well, what do you mean by 49? We did 50 position, right? Yes, we did 50 and exactly 1 minute. So I think now you can start your Tata bye-bye messages. Tomorrow will be the part 2 of the same idea. Tomorrow, let's try to get 50. Come on. Together, that is, without me having to go fast at the end. That will be a great idea. Mohit says 41.5 out of 42 for me. That's not bad at all. You can round it off to 42 out of 42. Okay. Yes. Bye all. Take care. Enjoyable. Thank you so much.